Here's how you can use Notion without getting overwhelmed. If you are new to Notion, you could simply create an account by heading over to notion.com and clicking on the Get Notion Free button and signing in with your email. And you'll end up on this page. Firstly, I'll tell you how to navigate around this website. Starting with the left sidebar, you can see the first option is to search, where you can search your pages, database, notes, etc. The next option is the home button, which will land you on the home page. The next button is the meeting button, which lets you create AI meeting notes, which is beneficial if you are using Notion for your work purposes. And then there is the Notion AI, which will help you create or search through your notes and other pages. And lastly, there is an inbox, which will notify if there are any page activities or any pages that have mentioned you or anything that has been assigned to you. Now let's jump straight into page creation. To create a new page, you need to click on this Create New Page button on the top of your sidebar, and you can type in the name of your page and customize the icon for your page. Also, you can add in a cover image for your page, and you can change the pre-selected cover image by clicking on the Change Cover from the right side, and you can select the image that you like, or you could also upload an image from your own device. Now these are few ways using which you can populate your pages. So let's get started with Ask AI, where you can enter anything that you want to create and the AI will generate it for you. Like here, I've asked the AI to create a list of subjects for which I'll require to create the notes, and it has given me a list of subjects which I can create notes for. Now I can either accept this or discard this, and if I don't like the response that is given, I could always ask it to try again and give me another response. So I'll ask it to give me another response, and now I'm going to keep this response, and you can see the list of subjects. Now the next thing that you can add to your page is another page to create a nested page. So what I'm going to do is select these list of subjects and create page out of them. To select them, I'll simply click on this button right here and select the turn into option and select the page button, which will make it a page instead of just a bullet point. Now if I click on this, I'll be redirected to the page that I've just created. So we'll work with a database now, because I want to create an assignment tracker for my mathematics subject. So I'll click on this database button, and as you can see, there are few options like an empty database or build a database using AI, or I could also use a few templates. I'm simply going to create an empty database, and even after creation, you have the option to select the data source, like importing and a CSV or linking it to an existing data source. I'm quickly going to add a name for my database. So this is the header row and these are the columns, or this is the property which I can rename by tapping on it and changing the name to assignment name. Also, I can add another property by clicking on insert right in this menu, and now I can type in the property name or simply select from the suggestions below. I want to add a due date, and I'll add another property which is the status, and the last property which is the priority level. So this is my database and it's almost created. But if I want to add in a custom property like assignment document, then I have to select the type for the documents, which I can do from the drop down here. There are a lot of options, but I'll select the files and media, and now I can go ahead and add in an entry to my database. To do so, I'll simply add in all the information. For the priority level, we need to add in the options, which we can do by clicking on the edit property and then clicking on the add an option from the dialog box. And after doing that, we need to just add the options like so. Also, we can customize these options and change their colors by clicking on them, and also make them default if we want. So I'm just going to do this. Now that our database is all set, let's check out different ways to view this database. To do so, click on the settings button, and you can check out there are lots of layouts in which our database can be viewed. I'm going to switch to a timeline view, and you can see all my assignments are being shown in a timeline instead of a table, which is more readable for me. I can also apply filters by using this filter tab and selecting the property by which I want to filter the data. I'm going to select the status and select the option of not started, and you can see it only shows the assignments that are not started. Similarly, I can also sort the assignments according to different properties, which can be useful. Other than that, I can also change the visibility of a few properties, like I can make the assignment due date visible and also the priority level visible, and you can see them here. Going back to our previous notes page, we can simply click on the notes from the breadcrumb and we'll be redirected to our notes page. Let's add a new element to this notes page. Let's add a new section to our notes page. Before that, I'll add a divider to differentiate my sections. To do so, I'll simply click on the add button that is next to the last line of the page, and I'll search for a divider and it will be added. Next, I'm going to add in a text block and give it a name. Next, I'm going to add the to-do list, and I can start writing my tasks one by one. After adding my tasks, I feel like the tasks should be on top of the page instead of the bottom. So to move them, I can select them by clicking on this button and clicking on shift and right clicking on my other tasks, and select all the elements and drag them using this button right here above everything. And just like that, my whole task section has been moved from below the notes section to above them. So this is how you can use Notion for task management, notes creation, and also to keep up with your schedules and meetings. And for quick accessibility, you have the sidebar where you can also expand your pages to directly access your nested page or the database easily.